Coming up on the biggest show in the land when it comes to travel, lifestyle and entertainment this week. We take in the splendor of Limpopo province from the mountaintop in Limpopo. We become cowboys for a day at Cowboy Town. Then we look at sustainable fashion from a young creative who's mad about accessories. The bushveld climate and attractive resorts in Mokopong draw holiday makers all year round. It comes as no surprise that this lodge is rich with wildlife. But the biggest draw card here is the horse carriage. Travel destinations are definitely taking things up a notch. Gone are the days where we drive to destination, fly to destinations, or sometimes walk to destination. Look, I don't know what you do, but today we are being chauffeured on a horse carriage. So what am I doing here? I'm here to picnic, darling. The ride is designed to give you a quick tour of the lodge while you make your way to Kensani View, an area at the top of the mountain where you are greeted by uninterrupted views of the area, and it affords you a bird's eye view of the towns nearby. So what happens when you find a perfect view? You let your hair down, enjoy a perfect picnic and catch up with a friend. That's exactly what I'm doing while I sip some champagne, darling. Thank you, Limpopo. Every getaway comes with a promise of fulfillment, and sometimes finding a peaceful spot to pause and pamper yourself is all the fulfillment you need.
Fumani, it's one of those lodges that are way too private, and the tranquility, the nature experience and everything. The reason why we initiated this thing based on nature is because like the tranquility. Do you understand? The animals, the bush.
What are other facilities that guests can be able to access when they are here?
Okay, we do offer activities like cycling, quad biking, and spa as well.
Let's talk about the idea of a horse carriage. It's very glamorous.
Indeed it is. With the horse carriage, we do have horse riding as well, but with the carriage normally we specialize in terms of weddings, like couple retreat. Like we can set up a picnic in that carriage for one to enjoy with a partner, or maybe like I said, a couple retreat. So it's one of the activities that are way too multitudinous for everyone to enjoy.
Too pal for the hoover. Anyway, I like that. So tell me about the journey with the horse carriage. How far can it go? How many hours if it's hours?
It can go up to 45 minutes from the lodge to the place called Vale of the Pools. So Vale of the Pools was born after trying to set the difference between our in-house guests and the day visitors. So more especially those who are coming over to swim and whatsoever and to enjoy as an individual.
So, I mean, guys, as you can see, if you have an idea of what it looks like behind me from your TV screens, the rain is slowly coming. At least when we were able to enjoy the picnic, the weather was very kind to us, and the Boho made sure that we have a beautiful picnic set up. So this is not just only for people that like travels, it's for ladies and gentlemen who lunch. And to that, cheers. These ready-to-wear recycled crafts are both earth-friendly and eco-chic. The creative behind them, Pel Nhlapo of Pel's Creations. Her creative process consists of everyday household products that most of us toss into a bin and get back to life. While for Pel, materials such as boxes, bottle caps and plastic bottles form part of the DNA of her colorful creations.
I make handcrafted accessories. That includes earrings, handcrafted neck pieces. I make handbags. So I use recycled products in order for me to be able to finish a product altogether. So what I use, mostly boxes. I use beer bottle caps. I also use a little bit of plastic. This bag was literally made from boxes underneath. I used a box as a hardener for the bag, and I sealed it with a tape so that it can be waterproofed. Whenever you wash it, it doesn't have to get affected because the inside is protected from the tape, and the hardener doesn't really have to stick out because it's covered from the tape.
As a performer, Pearl had a distinct look in mind, and she would create few accessories for her stage performances.
I'm all about starting with what you have. So the dream actually started with my passion for accessories. I always had this desire for art, and as I used to perform live music, and when I used to do that, I would have this urge to have a certain look, you see, and that's where it started, because I wouldn't get that certain look from the accessories I would buy from the shops. What I would do, I would just alter the old earrings I have. The drive to just know that you don't have to throw things away, but you can actually look good out of something that was meant to be trash. So I am doing that, and while knowing very well that I'm actually trying in a way to preserve, the world we live in. For me, it's like giving back, and also it's like me using what I have.
Pearl's pieces capture the spirit of Kasi. As a young girl born and raised in the township east of Gauteng, Pearl grew up with certain household brands that have now become part of her designs.
This pair was just made from a beer cap. This was a Heineken drink, and I decided that from this beer cap I'm just going to make something nice. It's fashionable, but in a way we are still preserving the environment, and that's what I actually loved about it.
Due to the use of recyclable material, Pearl is able to save on production costs and in turn make her products affordable to her clients.
I have an online store. I operate as an online store, so people can find my stuff on Pearl and Lapo Creations company.site, or they can buy my stuff on DTY Marketplace. I also sell via Instagram and Facebook shopping as well.
From trash to treasure, you are sure to find a piece or two to complement your style from this young creatives collection.
If you love a good Western movie, then you have to come here. Cowboy Town in Krugersdorp has more than 50 Western-themed shops and everything antique. Something to add on to your holiday to-do list. So what is Cowboy Town and how long has it been in existence?
So we've been here since October 2018 about. There's lots of different antique and art shops. It's basically a cowboy town where a family can just come and relax. There's place to eat, there's place to browse, there's different shops here, and we've got a market every Sunday as well with live music.
Okay, so who came up with the theme Cowboy Town and why cowboys? I mean, we're in South Africa.
My dad has just always been a fan of cowboys, and he said he wanted to build a cowboy town that would be different from the rest of South Africa, where you can just come and you can just experience something completely different.
Sundays are especially more fun. You can come dressed in your costume, enjoy live music and some good food. We caught up with a leather expert.
Now we know that cowboys are very big on leather. Please tell us what kind of items you have in the shop and what kind of leather you use.
Thank you very much. Like you can see, I have different lovely bags I make with genuine leather. And if you check up the main correct leather that I have so much here in my shop, like we call it buffalo. This buffalo, most of this late buffalo is a very huge animal in the bush, but it's very big and it's soft. If you want the skin is very soft, but you can feel it soft. And this bag is the most designing bag. You can't get it anywhere. This bag is a bag that most of this animal, I killed the animal myself. I designed the bag myself and I'm marketing it myself, and for a good price. I do sell on stock price. If you want, I give you stock. You go out and sell. And most of the animal, like you see, I have ostrich. They have ostrich. I also have and I also have this one cow leather. You can see like this one here is a cow leather. You can see I design it, I make it here. This is a cow leather, this is a buffalo, and this is an ostrich. I just make it to combine it.
We prepare all kinds of family-owned foods. We've got like breakfasts, your cowboy breakfast, cowgirl breakfasts, and we also do ice buns, steaks, and all that type of thing. So it's your hearty cowboy meal.
What's a cowboy breakfast?
A cowboy breakfast is your 2 eggs, it's your baked beans. Obviously, cowboys like baked beans. So it's your baked beans, your toasts, your sandwiches, your sausages, as well as your eggs and the normal things that after that.
It's very much like a South African breakfast.
It's like a South African breakfast, that's correct.
The whole meal, the whole menu is like South African.
It's a South African breakfast. It's a hearty South African breakfast. We're a family-owned business, and we believe that South Africa needs to cultivate their culture.
Did you find that maybe you had to research what other foods that the Westerners eat?
We had to, yeah. We did a lot of research. We also changed our menu now as well recently to obviously accommodate the cowboy environment. So we had to do a lot of research of what the cowboys ate at that time. I mean, they ate a lot of baked beans. They were meaty people. So that's why we decided to do the meat and the ice buns and the steaks and all that type of thing.
So you guys won the competition? Yes.
Yes, Cowboy Town.
Awesome. So please tell me about your outfits. Where do you get these outfits?
Well, we hired them from Hollywood Costumes, right here in Krugersdorp. They've got a wide variety of different culture clothes and for themes. So yeah, we decided to dress up as Native Americans for Cowboy Town.
And not cowboys. I'm not a cowgirl and he's not a cowboy.
So this is like an Indian.
Yeah, it's a
yes.
Native American, yeah.
So go on and take a drive to the Wild Wild West.
Here on Trendz Travel, we are your ultimate authority on all things travel, lifestyle, and all-around cool spots to hang out to. Gone are the days where you have to go here, there, everywhere. Now you just step out of your house and there they are, the coolest spots to hang out. Like this place right here, it's in the East End. And to think that there are people in the East End that don't know that there are spots like this, I'm hanging out with Malums on deck. And boy, do they know that it's about to go down. We are doing farm life, we are doing outdoors. The Trendz Travel way. They are known for bringing the heat on the dance floor with their chart-topping house hits. But can Mandla and Oscar hold their own at an adventurous travel experience? Well, we are only just beginning. Here, all we had to do was get inside the balls, get strapped and push one another to test our balance and strength.
Okay, let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3.
It looks simple, right? But then again, looks can be deceiving. Born and raised in the East End, the house duo had to represent their town well. And so far, so good.
You see, still I rise. Maya Angelou vibes. I rise like a ball. You go.
And then it was shoes off and off to the giant trampoline we went.
This way, guys. Let's jump. Let's jump. Yes. Just like that. Yes, let's go.
The Big Red Bun is famous for Acro Brunch, a family activity with different obstacle courses. Here, once you conquer your fear of heights, you can take on every obstacle.
How can it be hard to? How can it be my best this side? I'm doing my best.
Wow, I actually did it. After this, there is no obstacle course that I cannot conquer, except for that road over there. Are you travelers?
We're travelers. We're always on the road. I mean, if our work alone, demands us to be on the road. So yeah, thank you very much for doing your homework and making sure that you bring us here.
Yeah.
Look, I think me and the guys now we've discovered a new spot. We're gonna start cycling. We enjoyed it out there.
Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
You guys have a chart-topping song right now.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Also, what do you know? How do you know when it's the right timing for that?
The new song featuring Murumba Beach, Switeli Number, is doing very well. It dropped 4 days ago. It's in the top 5 in the charts already. And much love to most of the SABC stations are playing the song. And SABC has always been home, and we really appreciate it.
Who came up with the name Malooms? And why Malooms? Why not Malumes on deck?
Look, we everywhere we went to, we kept on calling ourselves Malooms. The guys that we chill with, we call ourselves Malooms or Bugs, So we had to make a choice when we were driving, Malooms Ukraine, Malooms this, Malooms that. So it ended up being Malooms on decks, because at the end of the day, we are behind the decks, we are DJs.
Let's talk about trying to balance the music together with entrepreneurship. Has this always been a goal, and how does this factor into your careers, the business and the music?
Look, we are known for other things besides the music we make. As Mandla has already alluded, we've got a spot, Jubilee Shasayam in Kempton Park, and we do a lot of events. And also COVID taught us that had we not started this way back, we could be in trouble now, because we wouldn't have enough financial resources to keep us going. So to us, it's more like we are diversifying our sources of our income sources. You get what I'm saying? And it works quite well.
This establishment aims to live up to its name with the architecture that has evolved but remained true to the theme for over 100 years.
The structure is 100 years old. It was a real hay barn. In fact, I'm giving away my age here, but I actually used to play in it as a child and slide down the hay bales, ruin them. But we then got an architect to put in the glazing, so you've got that, you're still keeping your lovely open feeling. You're in a big space, this lovely curved roof, you can open up all the doors, but obviously you're undercover. So that the concept is it's an inside-outside, that you're not sort of separated from the space that we're providing for the activities. It's all part of it. It's very much oriented towards family. Kids can play, parents can relax, and you're playing in Acro Branch, the balls, or go-karts, or riding on a bicycle. The other obvious attraction for some of our customers is the running trails and the cycling trails, and also walking dogs.
It's just so convenient for us. We live around the corner. We both work from home, and so we 24/7, 7 days a week in our house. We've just got to escape every now and again.
We're out in nature. If you come here on the weekend, they've got the market going. It's such a beautiful place to be in, and we come here and we enjoy a beer, a pizza. Really nice place, and not too far from home for us.
As we count down to the year 2022, we thought we should indulge you on the coolest places we've been to this year. This to refresh your memory and answer the frequent question, where is this place? Let's begin in Germany. Well, kidding. Let's take you back to Brauhaus. This is Rustenburg's only German-themed brewery, where you get to have a taste of German through German beer and German meals. Asambe siya Durban. Well, we've been to the Durban beach so many times, but we thought this time we should do it from the skies on a microflight. So fancy, so thrilling.
I'm about to get a bird's eye view of the beautiful and scenic north coast of KwaZulu-Natal on board a microlight. It's a very tiny plane and it only takes one passenger at a time. So I'm going to enjoy myself while breathing in fresh air in the sky.
Limpopo province, the province that just keeps giving AMA levels. This time at Hoedspruit's luxurious resort, where views, wildlife, and pampering will make you forget all about the city and move permanently to the bush. Road trips are our thing, and believe me, we have done all of them. Paris was one that was just too cool for school. Well, in this particular experience, we took things old school at this vintage store.
The year was 1930, and this rich, wealthy, and very good-looking woman was walking the streets of Paris. Or did I also mention that she owned a vintage store? Look at this, darling.
When you're done playing different characters in these cool vintage pieces, you'll have cool pics too for those bragging rights. Thank us later. Oh, memories. Epic, epic memories. These are ours. So go out there and do local travel. Create yours. And that's all we have for you this week, trendy travelers. Remember to tag us on those cool travel pics. Let's do this again, same time, same place. Ciao.